This video is sponsored by Level Up Learning Center.
Hello, Namaste. Welcome to my channel, Astro Ramanan Iyer. This is a new English channel we have started, and with me is Janaki Vishwanath. She's in London, and we are getting together in the web.
Hello, sir.
Hi, Janaki. Namaste. How are you?
I'm doing good, sir. How are you?
Very nice. Very nice. So, what's happening?
You know about the Vishwavasu year. Yeah. We would like to discuss about Kataka Rasi, Cancer sign, the effect of major planet movements for this particular Rasi.
Yeah. Cancer sign has got a lot of things, positive as well as negative, some checkpoints, everything are there. Cancer is a sign of major house of moon, as you know. And you have got nakshatras, Punarvasu nakshatra, Kot Water, Pushya nakshatra, and then we have got Aslesha nakshatra. This is in Kala Purusha, this is the fourth sign. So this is a maternal sign. So all the love and affection, whatever people need, they give Cancer people. Basically, you go to them automatically, we will loosen ourselves if we have any mental stress, especially. These people are very good mental healers as well. And very good in administration, very good in any creative field for that matter, hospitality sectors, food industry, and even Aslesha Nakshatra, especially very good in, medical stream. They are very good healers. Pushya Nakshatra, very good in administration, banking, all those things. Punarvasu Nakshatra, we need not say it is Sri Rama's Nakshatra. So we just have to click. So these people are very good in many things. And like moon, they have got their mood swings going up, going down. This also happens. And they are path makers. Everybody tend to go in one line. These people will say, why not we do this way? And they create a new path for the whole world. Initially, they will be spoken as, what is this foolish guy doing this way? But they try on that venture and find out something new, and people then start following them, saying that this is the right way. So these are all their positives as such. And for them, what has happened is last year and even before that, Saturn was in their own sign in Capricorn and in Aquarius. So it was a real tough time for them. In 8th house, Saturn was there. No doubt 8th house bad planet being there is not that worse, but still it was not a very productive position for them. Now that Saturn has left its place and it has gone to Mean Rashi or Pisces sign from March 30th onwards, things will start changing their way partially because that position is occupied by Rahu, which is just a name change. Instead of Saturn, we just say it as Rahu there. And their second house is occupied by Ketu. From May 18th onwards, this change has happened. And Jupiter, which was there in the 11th house, their Badak's stan, has gone to the 12th house and is aspecting their 6th house. So this is the basic planetary position for Cancer sign people. Now this year, major movements are these planets, and major planet which is influencing them will be, of course, Rahu and Ketu, because they are in the 8th and 2nd house, and as well as Jupiter because it is in the 12th house and it will be coming to the Lagna itself and moving back. Saturn, anyway, he is the big boss. He will play his role in all full throttle, no doubt about that. So first we will start with Jupiter's situation. Okay, for Cancer. For Cancer, Jupiter is the 9th and 6th law. But the Mul Trikonasthana of Jupiter is 6th house. So that is the head office. The first functioning results for Cancer will come from the 6th house, then the 9th house. And of course, he's in the 12th house. So 12th house will be more active than anything else. So expenditure house, Jupiter is there, and it is aspecting the 6th house. So anything related to loans, if they want to achieve, they will be able to get that work. And there is some important expenditure which is going to happen. It should be an auspicious expenditure because Jupiter is in the 12th house. So being in the 12th house, we can expect property buying or vehicle buying or rebuilding. All these things can happen during this time. Because you can
So I predict their fourth house. So that will also probably the COVID.
yeah. So for the 4th house, in the 9th house, Jupiter is. So it is in the Bhagyasthana for the 4th house. So naturally, property will be coming into their way, or vehicles will be coming into their way, or they will start something new to learn. And that majorly because it is aspecting the 4th house, all the basic comfort in their life will come back. Last year it was a bit of struggle. Now that will come back. And some good news from mother's endpoint and all those things also will come to them. They will be in a very better comfortable position than last year. That is it. And Jupiter's transit is in this way that he starts in Mithun Rashi from Mrigashirsha Nakshatra on a 3rd quarter, and he will be moving up to Punarvasu Nakshatra 3rd quarter, then jumping into Kataka Rasi itself. So when it comes to Cancer sign itself, he will be coming in the month of October. October 18th, he will be coming in. So all the things, because Cancer is a very sensitive sign, has got a lot of emotions in them. For them to satisfy them, this is the best moment. So Jupiter's movement coming into Cancer will be there from October to December 6th. October 18th or December 6th. And one major part is Jupiter is there in its own nakshatra for the longest duration. So it will be in Punarvasu nakshatra itself. So all the things needed for that, from the 6th house point of view, from the 12th house point of view, from the 9th house point of view, all these things will be achieved for them. And Saturn is also aspecting their 6th house. So anything related to legal issues, if they have, that can be settled at this point of time, or it will come to a settlement. Let's not go legally, we will do out of court settlement. All those things can happen. And if they are into big debts and they want to finish it, that also can happen during this time, as Saturn is aspecting that. This is the first phase of the move. When I go to the second phase of the movement, when it comes to the Rashi itself, their health, their personal interests, all those things will be prioritized and it will start moving in a better. And anything related to their, we have anything related to their 9th house also will come. So any foreign travel, foreign educational things, or travel related to business, these all things will come to a profitable stance. Their most beneficial planet, actually Mars, is in full swing this time. So that is also a good positive point that they will get results quickly. So Moon and Mars both together very nicely because both are quick decision makers. Quickly they want to achieve something. Moon is a fast moving planet. With that pace, Mars also gives results. So that is why he is a baggage. So all the things related to their 5th house also will be profited because of this position, especially when Jupiter comes to Cancer itself, because it will be aspecting that house. So at that point of time, all the things related to speculative gains, their children's health and well-being, anything related to entertainment industry, if they are into, if they release some big movie or something like that, that will become profitable and that will become a hit. These all things are possible with this moment when it is aspecting Scorpio.
When Jupiter moves into Cancer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this is the thing which will happen. So when it is aspecting the 4th house, all the things related to property and other things will come. When it is aspecting the 5th house, speculative gains and other things will come. And basically, when Jupiter is there in the Gemini sign itself, it will be aspecting Aquarius. It is the 8th sign. So all those, because there is a planet which is very dreadful, that is Rahu there. So Jupiter's aspect will always help them to overcome all these obstacles from all indirect enemies, or at least who is the problem creator that can be identified and they can take steps apart. These are the positives that is going about. But when Jupiter comes here, that aspect will go, but it will be aspecting the ninth house. At that point of time, they will get all these options, especially for people who want to settle abroad. Okay. For them, they will get the visa confirmation or green card confirmation, whatever it is, to make them permanent citizens in some other place. For all those things, this period of Jupiter's transit into Cancer will make. And when it becomes retrograde, this will be a bit tricky because it will go hand in hand with Rahu and Ketu. So at that point of time, things may be a bit up and down, may get delayed. They will have to do the same thing again and again to get that confirmation and other things. That happens from November 11th onwards, where things may get a bit tricky. But for people who are having basically Jupiter retrograde or Saturn retrograde, for them that period will be very profitable. They will get
But having that planet is retrograde, they are free to chart. They will have
beneficial results during that time of retrograde. And Jupiter's retrograde is there up to March 11th.
That's a long period.
Yeah.
November to March.
Yeah. From November 11th to March. March 11th, they been retrograde and in its own star. So all the things pointing towards Jupiter are going to happen 100% for the Cancer people. Okay. This is the most profitable thing with regard to Jupiter's data perfect.
Okay, sir. What about effect of Saturn for Cancer people? They have been suffering from Saturn being in their eighth house for quite a long time. Now that it has moved to Pisces, what kind of relief would they get and what kind of expectations can they have?
See, basically, I told you that Saturn moving away from its own sign is good for the whole world, especially for Cancer and Leo people, because they are direct enemies to these two signs are Saturn. And when it moves to the ninth house, Saturn moving to the ninth house, uh, it has got its own ups and downs, but basically it is better than being in the seventh house or in the eighth house. Okay. So being in the ninth house, see, Saturn is a planet, basic character of shrinking things. Uh, Jupiter is a planet of expanding things. That's why we call it a Shubh Karak. Anything Shubh means expansion, glory, blossoming, all those things. But it also glorifies illness and deaths, all those things also. So at that point of time, you need the assistance of Saturn. Otherwise, you will not be able to fulfill that. So being in the ninth house, what will happen is whatever they can withdraw from their Purva Punya will have a restriction. Fifth house is your bank. Okay. Fifth house is what we have got from the previous Janma as a Punya. And ninth house is the withdrawal slip. How much you can withdraw. Okay. So there will be a restriction in that. You may have 100 crores in your account, but your withdrawal limit is just 500 rupees. You will be able to withdraw only that much. Okay, that will be the situation. But it will be profitable for them, especially for foreign settlement, foreign tours, and business-oriented trips, because it is in the ninth house, and the ninth lord is in the 12th house. Both the planets, Jupiter,
9 and 12.
yes, 9 and 12, yes, 9 and 12 will give them positive results, especially if they are traveling abroad and trying to do business there, or they are trying for any educational thing there. Those things will happen very profitably. And basically, Saturn is the eighth lord for them. Him being in the ninth house and Jupiter aspecting the eighth house, there are high possibility that pregnancy reports for the woman will come positive. That is one good thing which will come for Cancer during this period. And any problems related to ancestral property from their life partner's side can be resolved at this point of time. Those all things can happen because of Saturn's position. Saturn being in Pisces is like mutually influencing planets, Jupiter is influencing Saturn and Saturn is influencing Jupiter because they are both in mutual kendras. So, and they are friendly planets. They are not enemic. Okay, so there is nothing wrong about it. And when, if you see Saturn's aspect, it will be aspecting the 11th house, which is the Badak star. So all those obstacles will be reduced. Saturn will give that stability.
Aspecting toddler.
All these obstacles will reduce and they will get the proper profit what they have to receive. But of course, they have to take care of their elder brother, elder sister, elderly people at home. Their basic health condition and well-being, they will have to look into it. But this profit, whatever they have to receive, they will get a timely release from a bank. That is there. Though it is there, we say that he is in the 9th house, he is not allowing you to withdraw. This profit will come to the bank again. So no problem. So that way it is a possible.
What about Saturn's aspect of the third house for Cancer?
Third house aspect,
I think successful, right?
third and sixth as well. Very good. So when you are speaking of the third house, when any third house is a, what do you say, shady house, closed house, semi-closed house. Actually, the third house is a semi-closed house. It is the Manostar. In that place, when Saturn is there or any what do you say, Papangrahas are there or aspecting that, that will give very good results. So they will jump into doing something new. They will venture on something new. They will have the courage to jump into something new and they will try for that. For that, Saturn will motivate them. And seventh aspect of Saturn is very good. So that house will prosper. So their communication skill will get better. Their indirect source of income will come. They will get enough support system for their technical support and other things for their this thing. At the same time, they may refurnish their kitchen, redo that, refurnish, all these things they can do. And if they want to sell their property, there will be an opportunity. They will be able to sell it. All these things will come because of Saturn's aspect to the third house. Saturn's aspect to the sixth house will help them settle their loans. Jupiter will allow you to understand if there is any disease or anything. It will glorify the problem. Saturn will solve the problem.
Okay, so both of them aspecting the sixth house would be beneficial.
Aspecting in sixth house will be very beneficial for them. And any loan or anything for the right purpose or wrong, that will be decided by Saturn.
Okay.
If it is wrong, he will say no.
Okay.
If it is necessary, he will say no. If it is necessary, he will say yes. And how much you have to say? You ask for 10 crores, he will give 3 crores. Sanction is there. Okay. That will be the rule. But they will get that. If that is me. Okay. These are all things we get out of Saturn's aspect. But Saturn's movement is different. Saturn is like, it is moving straight from March 30th onwards till July. Okay, but its retrograde effect will start from June 18th itself. So June 18th onwards, its retrograde effect will go on and it will be giving the work of the 8th house. That is the most crucial period. From June 18th till November 28th is a crucial period because it will be giving the effect of the 8th house where Rahu is already there. So any problems related to indirect enemies will crop up or those problems will get solved completely depending on the Rahu Ketu position in the natal chart of the person. Okay, but that the 8th house effect will be there. So defamation, they have to be careful. Ayu, lifespan, they have to be careful. Anything related to indirect enemies, they have to be careful. They have to be careful. Night driving, maximum avoid. These are all the things they have to be cautious. And maybe there are problems related to life partners, family. Maybe they will actually attend that in full concentration. That also may be there during this period. So these are all that period ago. They have to be multi-careful and careful. And especially when it is in Saturn starism. Uttarabhadrapada Nakshatra itself, Saturn will be there till October 3rd. Till then, those things are prominently is to take up. Post October 3rd, it will be in Jupiter's start. So, uh, activity of the ninth house will start working better. The 12th house will start working better. The sixth house will start working better at that point of time. Saturn also will contribute to that. So, till that period, a bit of caution about Saturn's movement and these Rashi people should have.
Okay. Okay, sir. What about the movement of Rahu and Ketu? Rahu is moving to Aquarius and Ketu is now moving from uh, Kanya Rasi to Sinha, Leo. So we would like to understand the effect of these two as well for Cancer.
See, we should understand that Rahu is a shadow planet. Shadow in the sense it is the representative of our karmic deposits. Okay. There are 72,000 nadis in the body. All the karmic deposits are there inside that. It is called as the subtle body. All the chakras, whatever we speak of, are all made of the subtle body of it. So, whenever prana goes there at that particular period, we will start behaving differently. Till yesterday, he was a very good child. He was doing this thing. Now he has started doing all kinds of knots. This is because at that point of time, the planetary position, the prana, everything is going there and it is reflecting there. So Rahu is such a planet which is primarily called as Pitru Para. So whatever the Pitrus have, Pitru in the sense nobody else, we ourselves. Okay. Don't misunderstand. In 4 Janmas before we were born, we are carrying that karma and sitting here today. And we can't blame somebody else who we cannot see in the sky and say that you have done this, so I am suffering. It's not that. We are only reborn. There are 3 stages of birth and okay, that's an elaborate subject. Okay, now we will go to that. So that karmic deposit will start reflecting. Rahu is a major uh, change creating planet. It can topple anything. It will make a thing a pauper, a king. That quality is there. And Rahu indicates major changes in this in the sense of role itself. Okay, so like for example, change of name. Anybody is changing their name. It is a big change. It looks very simple. I'm just changing the name. It's not like that. It's a big change because your energy is going to change completely from one to the other. Okay, and the planet which is giving the name also may change. Okay, so that energy will act differently on this person. So that name, changing the name, guess it, you give it and guess it and change your name. This is one thing. And so major changes in life like marriage, where woman joins the name of the husband. So the change happens there. And for a man, it is a different role. He will become a husband then. There is a different role coming to them. So all these changes happen only one Rahu place. So he is also called as Mangalya card. So marriage prospects are given by Rahu. So Rahu in the 8th house is a bit tough time for anyone because we can understand that Rahu is basically a secret planet. And him being in the secret house, that is the 8th house, and that too in Kumbha Rashi, which is the Mool Trikonasthana of Shanishvara, these are all triple, 4 times, 5 times cautious things. But one good thing is Jupiter's aspect is always there. So they will escape 90% of the problems. Okay. Yeah. But when Saturn's retrograde happens and joins with Rahu, that is the time they have to be very cautious because by October, you can see that Jupiter will move away from
There is a bit of
to
who would also go away.
yes, will go away. So from October to December 6th, that time period, as long as it is there in Karpa Rashi itself, that 8th house will be very prominently active. So, lot of problems related to life partner's family or their ancestral property or defamation cases or anything related to defamation or their secrets being out and because of which they are facing problem. or anything related to government. All these things can happen. And Rahu's lock will be there in their 10th house as well as 11th house. Temporarily, it will be there. So, professional progress, there will be a bit of hesitation. But one thing is very good about Kataka Rashi is their Rashi Nath moon keeps on moving. So, whatever problem comes, somewhere or the other, he will come and solve the problem. And Jupiter being in the Rashi itself will give a lot of solace more than and that allow it to move forward. Whenever Jupiter is aspecting every planet which is giving trouble, they will be ready. So that is not a major issue, but that lock will be there for an 10th and 11th house. There will be a bit of lock. So whatever profits they have to get, they may not get in full. They may get it in installments or by part, like that they may get. 10th house problems, there won't be much problem because Mars is in full movement. So there may not be much problem. Little bit of hitch here and there. Life, we have such problems. That is not a big. Yeah, that will be there. But basically, this is all about Rahu. Okay, when we speak of Ketu, Ketu is a Jnana Karak. Okay, it is all related to dhyana, meditation, forget all nonsense of karma, sit and meditate, become a Siddha Purusha, become in unison with God. That is what Ketu will say. So, being in the second house, family attachment and detachment, this situation will be there. Because basically everybody love to be with family, love to be with this thing, especially Cancer people who are basically more family attachment, love and affection, that is a priority. So in that field, they may feel a bit of detachment. They may have to face it for the next 1.5 years, especially till July 18th. As long as it is there in Sun's star itself, Ketu, that problem they will face. And a bit of cutoff with the fund flow also may be there. They may not get the regular fund flow what they used to get. There may be some blocks in some sections of it. But again, that also will be retrieved because the Lord of the house keeps on moving every month to one Rashi or the other. Whenever Sun comes um, uh, in contact with Jupiter in aspect or in neutral Kendra or something like that, that problem will be resolved. But a bit of attachment, detachment, that detachment will be a thing which they have to overcome, like go for. Okay, and when it comes to Purva Falguni Nakshatra, again, things will be a bit, domestic issues may crop up. Certain things related to their younger sister, younger brothers, and also their profitability from things. Those all things may come into a bit of a check, but that can be managed because the movement of sun is always there. And Ketu's lock will be there in Vishaka Nakshatra, Anuradha Nakshatra, for some time in Jyeshta Nakshatra. So the fourth house will be a bit strained because of Ketu, but aspect of Jupiter to the third house and fourth house will resolve that problem. So bit of ups and downs is there, but not much to bother too much about it. Regularly doing worship of Ganesha, regularly doing worship of Durga, and doing Annadana on especially Ashtami and Amavasya days, and doing some service for old age homes. These are all things which will help them move forward.
Okay. Okay, sir. Thank you so much, sir. We've covered quite a lot. How we have understood the effect of Saturn, Jupiter, Rahu, and Ketu, the major planets that are moving in this year. Thanks to you. Thank you. Thanks for your time, sir.